Ladies and gentlemen, this session is on the Indian gold market. What next? As we try and delve a little deeper into the forecasting of the Indian gold market, Mr. Chirag Thakkar, the director for Amrapali Industries. Speaker for this session, Mr. Chirag Thakkar, last but not the least, distinct honor to welcome Mr. Thakkar onto the stage, a highly accomplished professional with 13 years of experience in the import of precious metals. Mr. Thakkar's expertise and decision and dedication to excellence have earned him the prestigious title of Best Bullion Dealer Pan-India 4 times consecutively, recognized by esteemed organizations as IIGC, BFI and IIBS. His commitment to the highest standards in the industry has solidified his reputation as a leading figure in the precious metals sector. Ladies and gentlemen, if the India Gold Conference was an airport, then this is what we call a jumbo jet landing on the runway. One of the biggest panels ever on the stage. I leave this session in the hands of Mr. Mahendran K.
I think Chirag, thank you. To talk furthermore, take up with what Harish Bhai left. Okay, it's always been a representation of the industry just before the budget to go and ask the government to reduce the budget. 15% to 6%. Quite a big jump. So what next?
Before sharing what next, I'd just like to add a small comment what Harish Bhai just said. India is a regulated market because any gold coming into the country has been imported by the banks. We are not directly regulated by any agencies being an importer. We take it from banks and so on. Yes, so let's say if there is no auditors coming into our offices and checking the audits, just because of a reason that the incoming of the metal is coming directly away from the banks, not the agencies. Coming back to what next, just going a little bit back, earlier we had lots of ways to import gold and silver into the country. Since last month, we have been on a very right track that there's only one way that you can import the gold into the country. Obviously, TRQ is there, which is going to be a part of the importing channel into the country. But I'm sure now we are back to 2015, 2016, wherein now we can talk about market making, price making, because since last 5 years we have been just talking that okay, idhar se ye metal aa gaya. Now this is being imported from this channel, this channel, this channel. We have been busy taking solutions on those parts. I think now we are back on track, and now we can talk about what could be the next gold policies, what could be the major steps we should take for the country, for the Indian gold policy. That's what I see.
I mean, why can't you go a little more specific instead of being generic?
So, being more
Don't
specific.
tell us that make custom duty zero.
See, making custom duty zero is not a solution. Even increasing or decreasing duty is not a solution. Solution is a uniform way of importing gold and silver into the country, having a traceability of the whole value chain from where the gold and silver is imported, and at the end of every fiscal year, government should know what is the balance of gold and silver being imported and it is there within the country. Then we can talk about the two-way trade. As of now, let's say, for the sake of discussion, government allowed a two-way trade, given a quota of, let's say, 40% of what is imported into the country. Now, just for example, today the market is at a discount. Now, me being an importer exporter, I'll start buying into the metal from the local market. I'll start exporting. If I'll just take 4 or 5 tons from the market, down the line, 1 and 1.5 months, again market will be back to premium, and again we'll be in the same situation where we are going to call our banks and international banks. Now we need metal. You please send the same metal back to us.
80-20?
So, no, 80-20 was kind of a situation that we saw. That was because of a cat situation. This is what I personally know. There might be different reasons, but 80-20 was a situation, a step which was taken forcibly by the government. At the same time, post 80-20, there was a there's a DP system came in wherein for a month you are supposed to pay the via the money first, then the metal was coming into the country. But coming back to the two-way trade, I still think there is still a lot of thing to do wherein we can talk about a matured two-way trade. We are a consumer. India is a consumer. We have a biggest refinery into the country, but we are not a manufacturer of, we don't have such huge infrastructures of the refineries into the country wherein we can import raw material into the country and export it to, and we can cater, being an exporter, and we can cater to a consumer country. We ourselves are consumers. So I think for a two-way trade, we still need to do a lot of things.
Thank you all. Thank you very
That's
much.
my opinion.